If it's there for the taking, I say take it. I mean,
yeah,
you have to do what you have to do to make sure that you're taken care of. And if the city or county, state, federal government offers something, you know, it's being paid for, just take it. You know, do whatever you can to lift yourself up and get out of
at least try it out.
Yeah.
You can always come back to this.
Well,
that's
you'd hate to take a step back.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
again,
give it a try.
Yeah. Again, people make choices, and sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You know, but at least you're moving forward.
That's what I say to everybody in recovery. I'm like, hey, give yourself 1 year. Try this out for 1 year, and if you're not happy with it,
well, you can do it if you can do it, you can do it.
I mean, but just give yourself a year. A year minimum is just give you that.
If you made it a year, you better just stick with it.
Right. You might as well go with it at that point. And then you can always go back to doing what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's never going to go away.
Well, this is. I mean, there's a lot of trucks that come down here. Huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of big trucks, and now this guy's backing this thing up. Although this is a city street, I mean, I guess he's gonna park there. I don't know. There are 2, aren't there? I mean, that could be dangerous if you're not watching out.
Yeah.
Now this guy's gonna back into it. Oh, it's just gonna keep it there in the turn lane.
They're gonna go to Popeye's Chicken.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed that little uni-wheel thing there.
It's bad, huh?
That thing's, is it fast?
It's about 25
You were
miles, 35
I
miles.
saw some. I guess it was you riding that thing.
Yeah, pretty sick. This thing, you can ride this thing all the way to Brother Benno's and back.
Does it have a light on
It's
it?
got that much. It's got that much juice. Yeah, there's a little light in the front. Right there. That's
Looks
crazy.
like it'd be hard to ride. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't have very much balance. So.
Yeah, he rides it real good.
Yeah.
I'm scared to step on that thing. Like that? I don't know.
Is this guy backing it in?
You get used to it. Like this controls it. You lean back and makes you go forward. You lean forward,
Oh, is that right?
that's your braking.
Ah.
So you go like this. Whoop, that makes you go.
I see.
So then you lean forward and then it moves again.
Right. Interesting. That's weird. Did you call somebody about this?
No, they came here yesterday. They talked to my friend Pam right there and said, yeah, we'll be down here tomorrow.
So you talked to one of the officers?
She did, yeah.
Right.
Because they were taking a load of people yesterday.
Right.
And we weren't on the list to go. So she said, can we go next time? And they were like, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Huh.
And they're not here. Hey, Pam. It's almost 10 o'clock. What do you think, you're going to come? You think they're still going to come? Yeah? Okay. Who do you call? I was just going to go because it was convenient, you know, like, I was just going to do this because it was convenient for me to do it, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so I don't have to worry about getting there or getting back. And they're going to pay for it on top of that? I mean, I can go down. I don't have a problem getting down there.
Well, you'd think it'd be easier just to have them. I mean, I guess they got to take a picture and shit like that.
Yeah, well, I got an old ID. I don't know if they're going to let me. I heard that you got to take a whole new picture and all that.
Right. I mean, I suppose they have to take you to a DMV. I
You
mean,
got to go to the DMV, yeah.
You can get verify your details and then take your picture. I mean, I don't know if there's like a state ID office. I suppose that's what
There was at one point in time that you could just go to this one place, and I don't know how they had access to all that shit, but they were busting out IDs.
Right.
I don't know if it's a real one, but it might just be like a temporary. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, because where are they gonna mail it to?
Right. Well, you give them a mailing address, I guess. Yeah, well, you got to get that. You got to like Brother Benno's or.
Oh, use Brother Benno's.
Yeah.
They do that for you.
Yes.
Bread of Life do that.
Bread of Life, the Social Security, the welfare office does it too. I used to have a mailbox right there at this place.
What is it?
At the Social Security or the welfare office.
A welfare office.
Yeah,
they. So then
you
they'll
can use
just
them as a mailing address.
You,
Yeah.
And then you can just stop.
You go
by.
in there. You got to check in there like once a week or something like that. You should clear your box if you got a lot of milk in it. But yeah, I had one there.
Sure.
That was cool.
Well, there's some options then. I always wanted. I was like, you got to apply for all these things.
How
if you
get them right?
Get them, and then how you going to get them? I mean, I know, like they have those SNAP cards or EBT cards that you can get, but again, I mean, you have to get it initially.
You do.
Yeah. I mean, they just can't.
It's got to get to you. Yeah.
Right.
But
Look,
I guess
another OPD SUV, but not the.
Yeah, that one's
not the thing.
He's in the parking lot already. Yeah, I think you want to get some coffee.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, you'll see sometimes you'll see 4 of them just swarm up right here and then walk into Starbucks.
Oh, is that right?
And they look like they're after something. You're like, okay, what?
Like code 3 to get coffee?
Who they after? four units pull up and they all walk into the Starbucks. Oh shit! Who are they gonna get over there?
Right.
And they walk into Starbucks, all casual.
Well, from the look of it, this looks like the only place they can. Is there a spot down that way they could put more?
I was thinking maybe, but no, there's not.
There's not really, because that's a parking lot.
That's all part of that parking lot right there.
Yeah.
But I would say use that parking lot. They don't even put cars in there. That's supposed to be like the parking lot.
I've never seen anybody.
I don't either. I never do. The only thing I see in there is
well, they build these damn
people
trains.
trying to camp right there.
They build these damn trains and then nobody takes them.
Yeah, that thing is empty, right?
The ridership is.
Oh my God! I was saying the same thing. I was like, "Where's everybody
there might
at?"
be some
days
go out
like
to
that.
the college or whatever.
Yeah, there's at any given time you can get a seat there. It's like there's always a spot to sit, or there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
Some days though, I wonder though because it's packed.
It's packed in that
sometimes. Oh, that parking lot? No.
Oh.
I've seen it packed though when those, I don't even know what they're doing.
The last time I was, what was it? We had a big rainstorm, and I came down to check out the creek, the Loma Alta Creek down there, and the last person I saw in that parking lot was a naked dude with a packet of chicken. I don't know, he had some, pack of chicken thighs out, and open and on the ground, and he was naked. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't need to see that.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I don't know what they're doing with that whole where the welfare office used to be. Anyway, that's a lot of nice buildings right there, but that nothing's happening with.
Well, I saw they tore down. What was it? The old CHP building?
Office. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some issues with that. I know they had it fenced off for a while, but that fence got torn down.
Yeah, they dropped that whole building.
There were some
people were living in there.
Yeah.
They lived in there for a while, actually.
Right.
From what I heard.
So I don't know if that's city property.
They're gonna start fucking breaking into that place. I bet you.
Into what place?
Into that building down there.
Oh, into that. Oh, so at the end of the. After the creek.
All those, I think there's
I know there's a lot of signs there for lease or whatever, but.
Yeah.
So that was an old welfare office.
Yeah, you cut up, you go right up there.
Yeah.
At the end, it was the top building.
Oh, well, I see.
That whole thing's empty. And a lot of it, there's not really anything going on over there. I don't know.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know.
that's why I saw it.
There's a
That's why
couple of-
nobody's saying, because I saw a couple, at least one RV parked in there.
Yeah, well, the RVs are over
Because
there.
nobody's
Might as well.
probably monitoring that, I guess.
No, there's not.
But again, it's probably city or county property.
Yeah, I went away for a couple of years and I came back and I went down there like to go to the welfare office.
And you
then
thought
they're
this is
like,
where
well,
it's
I'm like,
supposed to go.
why is it so freaking dead? Is it a holiday?
Right.
Why is it so dead over here? 'Cause
Right,
it was
right.
only dead over there like during the holidays.
Interesting.
And they're like, well, no, they moved it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How do you just move the welfare office? I'm like, well, it's been a while, so
Sure.
I haven't been to the new one yet. It's over there off of Rancho Del Oro, I guess.
Well, I mean, a lot of that is consolidating. I mean, maybe this one wasn't used very often, but then again,
It was
well,
like
it's a lot of it is about budget, right? Getting
Yeah.
the most out of as little, as they can.
maybe there was too much space right there. They,
I don't know.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
They downgraded. I don't know.
I mean, you see with like this stimulus bill, that
Yeah.
they just recently passed. It's so full of absolute crap, and just like the one they passed before that.
I know.
So the United States has gone into debt even further, like $6 trillion.
Holy shit!
$1 trillion. I mean,
What is that? That's 100 trillion. That's 100 billion.
100 billion. Isn't that crazy? 100. And I mean, that's not even. You think, oh, I'd like to have $1 million, right? And that's a lot.
That's
of
a lot of
fucking
freaking money. That'll last you a
to you
lifetime.
and me, right?
Yeah.
These people are talking about $1 trillion.
God damn.
Just 1 trillion is 100 billion, right?
Yeah.
So, but they earmark it as this stimulus bill, COVID stimulus bill. And something like 20% of it actually goes to any COVID-related issue, whether it be testing or immunization, or is that been offered to you guys?
No. I think it is like what do you mean the shot?
Right.
I think so.
I mean, has there been anybody say, hey, let's? I mean, obviously they have.
I don't know if I want to take it or not.
Well,
man.
they have some weird tiered, thing where they're running, certain people,
It's
essential workers.
I honestly think I might have already had that damn thing. It was just like
what do you mean, had COVID?
Yeah. Because because it came through the jail. I was in jail.
Yeah.
And it came through there, and I caught some crazy ass fucking flu.
Right. It could be.
And I don't know that there was before it was.
Right.
And then they started testing us for it like every day.
Right.
just the head thing, and then they did they put us on quarantine because they thought someone had it.
Sure,
the whole module. We
Yeah.
were a working dorm.
Oh, I
They
see.
shut us all down. We put us in there for 14 days.
Right.
Twice they did that. And so I don't
Got
know.
the Brinks guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But it's possible that anybody could have it. I mean, you can have a sniffle, or you could be full blown COVID where you're in the ICU for 3 weeks, or
it just
or
all
die,
depends
or whatever.
on your system and how your system works.
It's really weird how it affects everybody differently.
I don't know how it was knocking out these people that were like supposedly real healthy.
Right.
I've been a smoker, I've been overweight, I've used drugs, all that stuff for many years. And
I have a friend of mine who was.
I don't even.
He's a bodybuilder. He works at a hospital. Bodybuilder, 50 years old, in super good shape, and he got it and wound up 3 weeks in the ICU.
Kicked his ass.
Yeah, intubated. He recovered, but now if he had this, a lot of people having a lot of crazy symptoms and setbacks even after they've recovered. Neurological issues, or obviously respiratory issues and things. And fatigue and things like that. It's just crazy how it affects people differently. But I mean, there are a lot of people that, like you though, like either I think I had it or offered the shot. Would I even get it? I don't know.
Well, yeah, was it the shot where they were actually injecting you with it so you can beat it just like a flu shot?
Yeah.
So your antibodies will be able to
it's
work
supposed to give
through
you
it?
some protection against, severe illness. You can still get it.
Yeah.
You can still give it. But it's, you know, if you do get it, it's supposed to protect you. You know, 99%. They say, you know, relatively 100% against severe illness. So
seems like just another day to me. You know, you get sick sometimes. Sometimes you don't. Like you could be with somebody. You could be with somebody, and the next day they're bedridden. You're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was food poisoning. You never
who
know.
knows?
But it's.
That's why.
Stay protected. Don't think lightly of it. You know, still take
that's
precautions.
why it's important
at all costs.
for them to. I mean, they have the hand washing stations and things like that.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. Well,
sanitizer everywhere.
You having them out here is one thing, but having people use them.
Oh, here's the thing too. But then they just like they won't even put. We had one back over there, man, and they just fucked that whole thing up.
Yeah.
They had a porta potty back there for these guys. And oh my God, dude, it's like, why don't you take fucking pride in that and be grateful for that thing, and take care of it?
And I think,
and that's another one of my. It was fucked up, man.
Another one of my, I guess questions, or I guess I don't know how you do it, but you have to be a good steward for your community. You know, that's why, you know, setting something like this up and saying, look, all we really want is just keep it organized.
That's
right.
At
the very least, keep it organized and pick up your trash. Would they have somebody come by and pick up trash?
They said they were going to do that for these guys over here. And the Caltrans people did, the people that run the freeways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They used to shoot us bags and shit like that. So
sure.
we'd clean it all up.
Yeah.
You know, like under the bridge and all that, because that's where I used to stay back in the day. I stay under the bridge right there because it's always shaded and it's always always dry. It's always dry and it's out of the cut.
Right.
But I had some other people move in over there too, and they were just trashing shit. They go dumpster diver and bring this fucking garbage back
and just
spread it all over the whole whole bank.
And that's people are obviously concerned about everything going to the beach and after the rain.
The people over there. Oh my God. I was watching refrigerators go down
that
freaking,
right?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Like a refrigerator, like flipping, tumbling down the thing. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, just that's crazy. Yeah. That's how powerful that thing was. It was like almost over the top of that.
Right.
But when it was coming down that way, it was flowing.
Yeah.
It's like a river.
I mean, obviously, people's priorities get changed. I mean, your basic needs have to be met first before you consider, but sanitary conditions is one of your basic needs. I mean, if you get sick while you're out here, your resources are limited and your chances of recovering without those resources
absolutely
are very little. I mean, we've had people succumb to different things like that around here in the last 4 or 5 years. So
yeah.
Who knows? Gotta keep it clean.
I do. I'm pretty much homeless, but I don't.
Well,
I don't try. I don't look like I am.
Well, I appreciate.
I try not to.
All the efforts that have gone on down here.
Well, I do my part. That's all I can do.
Well, I mean, that's all you have control over.
And my close friends, they do their part as well.
Yeah.
As far as that goes,
I tell my 6-year-old, all you have is control over yourself.
That's it.
Your emotions, your reactions. Your reactions. She still doesn't understand.
If he can grasp that at that age, I was going to say he's going to have it licked. keep putting that in him. Instill that in him all the time.
That is a constant battle.
Well, yeah, it's going to be like that forever. But then he's going to be like, bam, one day he's going to be like, that's what he meant.
I hope so. I hope some of these lessons I'm trying to impart on them click someday.
Seem like you'd be a cool pop. Yeah.
I try.
Yeah,
I hope she called.
I don't know who the heck she would call.
Well, I mean, I would just call the non-emergency line and say, look, or I know there's a lot. I don't have one of the pamphlets. I used to carry those pamphlets with me for the homeless outreach team, but I don't have any of those anymore. I give them all out.
Oh, but
he's done waiting. I would be too. I mean, it's been almost an hour, right?
Your ass hurts right there.
Yeah.
I got a flat ass as it is. I can't.
Yeah. I just need to get on this thing.
Can't walk, but you can sure ride that thing.
Yeah. Hey.
Where you gonna go, Brad? I'll call you in a little bit, all right? See that community?
Oh, get that little stick on there. Oh yeah.
Little stability. Look at that thing boogie though, huh?
That's pretty badass.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't even. We saw like a couple years ago. We saw somebody with that thing, and he's like, he was totally into it. He's like, I'm gonna get me one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got a fucking car. Where you gonna get one of those?
That's a big leap to get on one of those things.
Well, yeah.
But if you could go from here to Brother Benno's and back on a...
That's crazy, huh?
That's,
on one charge.
That's pretty good,
it's still a little bit further.
That's a long,
one charge.
That's a pretty long way.
That's a good, what?
Right.
10, 15 miles? There and back?
Yeah.
And it's pretty lickety split, too. Look at that thing.
It moves pretty fast.
Yeah. It'll take them right up. It'll take them right up Crouch. Whoop, all the way.
10 or 50 miles an hour, probably.
Oh, easy. Yeah. And then take them, all those hills that you don't want to walk up. Whoop,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't do hills very well.
Yeah, they suck. They really suck. Especially when you get to the top. Yeah.
Well,
maybe they'll do it tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not going to worry about it.